Good afternoon. So today I'm trying some new sound to see if the headphones work a little better than just speaking in my home office. Today I have a book review of my bonus book for the week, Lawrence Block's A Stab in the Dark. This is book 4 in the Matthew Scudder series. Book was published in 1981. Really starting to enjoy this Matthew Scudder series. I know the previous book was a little iffy. This one definitely I felt like was better. There was a couple places it was a little wonky. I gave this book a 4 out of 5 stars. But the overall premise, and obviously spoilers, we have a father that was referred to Matthew Scudder from another person in the NYPD, and so he meets with Matthew Scudder, and it so happens that recently the ice pick prowler, which was a serial killer that was killing its victims using an ice pick in New York City, was recently caught, and his daughter, who had passed away a couple years ago, was supposedly one of those victims. And so, but the father didn't believe that was the case, and he hires Matthew Scudder to investigate and do his unlicensed private investigation. So I found that it was an interesting premise. I really like the fact that he goes and visits with, obviously, the previous husband who has remarried was definitely a suspect. He goes and starts talking to various members of the prowler's family, the victims, and goes through and tries to ascertain different things. He talks about the eyes and how those were punctured and how that was significant, and really kind of, again, a whodunit that has a little bit of a twist at the end. But I also really liked, again, I'm a really big sucker for when it comes to evolution of character. He gets into a relationship with a local artist. It's in its infancy, and they seem to be hitting things off. She's likes to drink and he likes to drink, and it's very well documented throughout the story, little tidbits here and there in bars that he frequents. And towards the end, as you're getting, the climax, it definitely has, Lawrence Block brings you back to, well, what's going on with that relationship. And then she's like, I'm going into AA, I'm an alcoholic, and he wants to come see her and, visit and stay the night. And she doesn't want, to start out her sobriety with him. And he writes it in a way that you sort of respect that. And Scudder, being the gentleman that he is, appreciates, what the character, the artist, is trying to do. And Matthew Scudder, you think as the book's coming to its final closure that he maybe is going to go into AA. So then you see in the very end of the book, tail end of the book, he's down at a place, a church where there's meetings, and it's in the evening, and he's by the door, and the door opens, and he sees people, in chairs, and then next thing you know, he's turning around, he's walking out. So he's thinking about it. So you can kind of see, the progression. Obviously I read A Walk Among the Tombstones, which is like the 8th book or whatever in the series, and at that point he's recovering alcoholic. So there's definitely a progression here when you read the series in its publication or chronological order. So I really enjoyed that. Again, it definitely a leap from where book 3 was. Book 3 was kind of just okay. This definitely was a solid read. It was a quick read. These books are, pretty quick, so it doesn't take a lot of effort. So I really enjoyed them. A majority of these are free on Audible, if you happen to have Audible. So you might want to check those out. I downloaded them. I listened to them pretty quickly, and I enjoy them. So anyways, that's a book review. Hope you're having a great Saturday. Talk to you later.